Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Sam's Corner. And today we're going to continue with the money series, The Psychology of Money. And today we're going to talk about the who, what, where, when, how, and why of savings and why savings is important. As I talked about in the last video, money is a defense. It helps against bad times. The unexpected happens. But a lot of times when we're talking about the unexpected, it's always something negative, like something bad happens, which happens in life. But there are also times where unexpected happens, like a trip that comes up, something you've always wanted to do. But because you've been saving and you have money, you have the opportunity to take advantage of this unexpected. So I want you to start changing the way you look at certain things, like unexpected or unforeseen aren't always something negative or stressful. Sometimes they could be good things that you could take advantage of. And because you've been saving your money, you now have the opportunity to take advantage of it. So I want to go into the who, what, where, when, how, and why of savings. Who should be saving? Everyone, even children. Children should at least have a piggy bank, a jar, or something. You put change in it, maybe $1 a month or whatever it is, a little something, and you teach your children about savings now. As adults, it is our responsibility to ensure that our children it's our responsibility to ensure that our children have better money habits than we do. When should you start saving? Yesterday. We all could have better habits and probably should have saved more. But at least the great thing is that we have today, this very moment, to begin starting those habits. How should you save? Any way you want to. There is no, how do I put this? People tell you you should do this, you should do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm going to tell you this. Savings should be fun. You need to make it fun. And especially when you're dealing with children. Because if it's not fun or it's boring, they're not going to want to do it. But also as adults too, we forget that we want to have fun. Make savings fun for you in any way you want to. Whether it's putting money in a jar, whether it's saving $1 a day, there's a 52-week challenge. There are plenty of ways to save. So you don't have to, the great thing about savings is you don't have to go about it in a particular way. And when I'm talking about savings, right now I'm not focusing on stocks or investing or certificates of deposits or any of those vehicles, investment vehicles. Right now, I'm really just focusing on just cash and cash reserves. So again, you can do it any way you want to. You can save your loose change. You can, any way you want to. You don't have to follow a prescribed method. Just remember that when it comes to savings, you can do whatever you want to. Why should you save? Because like I said, you never know what can happen. And not always something negative, but something positive too. You just never know. Where should you save? That's kind of an up to you too, because you can use a traditional savings account, you can use a high yielding savings account. Like I said, you can save cash, you can stash it, you can put it wherever you want. You can open an account with another bank if you want to and have a separate account. So there are many different ways you can save. And people are like, well, what should you save? I would say save whatever you can afford first. And I know people say, I can't save. And I'm like, yes, you can. We're taught that when you talk about savings, we're taught you need to be at least 500, 1,000, 15, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. And I'm like, nope. Because in order to, savings is a habit. You have to have a habit of savings. You can't just, yeah, you can start out with 1,000. You can be like whatever, and that's great. But savings is a habit. Excuse me. I'd rather you start off with $1 a day. I'd rather you start off with your loose change. I'd rather you start off with something that you can do effortlessly, so you can build the habit until you get to a point where, okay, yeah, I can do 500 a month, or maybe I can do 500 a paycheck, or whatever number is comfortable and convenient for you. Never feel that you're in competition with anyone. Your savings is yours and it's personal to you. You don't owe anyone an explanation. The only thing you want to do is ensure that you save enough money for yourself so that you can have money for when you need it. I mean, that's basically what savings is for, having money for when you need it. Or maybe there comes a time when you maybe want to travel or want to do something else. No matter what it is, you deserve to have money for yourself. So, excuse me. So, when it comes to savings, and this video isn't going to be very long. I really don't like doing long videos because I like to keep them short because we all got things to do. And sometimes people love to just talk and talk and talk. And by then, they done, instead of making one point or sticking to one topic, they done talked about 7, 8, or 10. And no one has time for all of that run-on stuff. So, in conclusion for this video, what I want you to remember is that you're important, and that's why you save. Again, you're important, and that's why you save. You save for yourself. You save to help yourself. You save to give yourself opportunities that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise. I don't want to hear it. I can't save. It's impossible to save. Yes, you can. You have to start thinking of your savings differently. And you can't start with or have the notion or the idea that I need to start with a large sum in order to save. That's not true. Start off with a little bit. I don't care if it's a penny a day. It doesn't matter. You start creating that habit, and over time, you will begin to see your money grow. And I'm going to tell you this, as an adult, having even maybe $300 in the bank in savings, while that's not a lot, sometimes for us, it actually can help us sleep a lot better. A lot of us worry about money because we don't have enough saved away for just in case anything can happen. And sometimes having that cushion helps a great deal, and we all need it. So with that, I went over everything. Thank you all again so much for watching. I really do hope that my videos help over time. And in subsequent videos, we're going to, again, probably talk about different ways to save. I mentioned some here. I may go over some more. And we're going to go over different saving vehicles. I'm the type of person, it's going to be really in plain English. I don't have time for all of that terminology that turns people away. I want to be able to explain everything so that you can have it and understand it and comprehend it and utilize it. I don't like to use words that separate people. I like to, communication is about someone being able not only to hear what you're saying, but also able to listen. So my goal is to be able to communicate effectively so you understand what I'm saying and then you can apply it. And I hope that this all works for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and if this video is helpful, please share it, because my goal really is to help other people. As I learn, I want to share and learn. So thank you all for watching.